Hey, what's up guys? John here. The UK housing market is going to implode in 74 days. It's already locked in. It's set in stone. We need to pay close attention to what is happening in other countries around the world so that we can look for similarities and problems that could be coming here to America. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what's going on because this is absolutely insane. Please hit the like button. When you hit the like button, YouTube's going to share this content to educate other people about what's really going on in the economy. Take a look at this. UK Financial Chaos, a survival guide for your mortgage, savings, and energy. Hundreds of mortgage deals have been withdrawn from sale over the last few days, with lenders' systems crashing as large numbers of worried borrowers and advisors logged on and tried to get through on the phone. One mortgage expert claimed it's utter carnage out there right now. And the reason that it is, and most people don't realize this, is that there's about 9 million residential mortgages in the UK outstanding, about 75% of which are fixed rate. According to UK Finance, about 1.3 million of those deals were due at the end of the year. And if you haven't sorted out a new product, you might be in for shock because interest rates are rising beyond belief. David Hollingsworth, an associate director and broker of L&C Mortgages, said mortgage market has been in flux all year. But during the last few days, it has gone into hyperdrive. He says fixed rates started to turn around even before the base rate moved because the markets anticipated that inflation would mean the Bank of England had to lift rates more quickly than it had previously anticipated. Prior to this week, his benchmark 2- and 5-year rates are about 4%, but that is out of date. Things are about to keep changing for the short term, at least. Hollingsworth said, if we look at Nationwide as a lender, who, to their credit, have kept their full range available, but at markedly higher rates, that would put a 1% on a 2-year rate, and they're starting around 5.5%. The prospect of rising borrowing costs means that some anxious homeowners are eager to secure a new deal before the current one expires. This is you, tread carefully. So these people, they've been hit over the last few years. Their job instability, it's going to be harder and harder and harder for people to qualify for these loans. So people are going to have a more challenging time to qualify for these loans, and they're going to be doing so at a much higher rate as the pound is getting absolutely decimated and things are getting much worse with energy bills. UK households will typically spend £240 more on energy this winter alone compared with last winter, despite government interventions such as price cap freezes, which take effect October 1st, according to the new estimate. The amount of typical customer will pay for gas and electricity risen to $2,500 per year from October 1st, up from the previous 1971 cap, while government's decisions to scrap the 80% rise originally forecasted for October 1st means consumers will typically save $1,000 in total. Overall, the average household bills will be 96% higher than last year. So you have higher interest rates, you have a 96% increase in energy bills, and the pound is getting crushed. UK consumers will pay more for imported food and drink, petrol, and the holidays abroad after the pound tumbled this week. Sterling plummeted against the dollar after the mini budget and expected to remain volatile. It is worth $1 and roughly 8 cents on Thursday morning. Thought by Friday morning it was trading at about $1.11. Depending on what happens going forward, the drop will have an impact on UK consumers who will pay more for items such as groceries, wine, beer, gasoline, and holidays abroad unless pressure eases. UK grocers import about 40% of their food, according to the British Retail Consortium, meaning that it is inevitable that some of the costs will be passed on to consumers in the form of higher prices. The increase may make UK's product a more appealing option in comparison, as the price of imported food and drink will be higher. The UK goods market won't be cheaper overall, but certainly it will make home-sourced goods more cost-aligned relative to imported goods. Shoppers may also notice products on the shelves are different as companies swap suppliers to reduce cost. One survey of the UK supply chain manager found that a quarter had sourced from the alternative supplies, while more than a third had switched to different products. So to give you a 10,000-foot overview, the housing market is in massive, massive trouble in the UK. The citizens of the UK are facing record high inflation, the pound's getting absolutely decimated, and the energy bills are beyond overwhelming. What I believe is likely going to happen is I think that we are going to see this across the housing market. I think we're going to see massive price reductions. I think we are going to see a lot of people priced out of their home, and we are going to see much more economic instability. Inside of the UK, we're going to see more layoffs and more dependence. We're going to see more handouts required. People are simply going to need some type of assistance. There's no way around this. Meanwhile, the AA said the cost of filling up the average family car would jump $7.5 pounds. Wholesale oil markets are priced in dollars, which means it becomes more expensive for those buying in pounds. Going on holiday will become much more expensive, with travelers exchanging their pounds for currencies such as dollars and euros receiving less than they're used to. Natalie Thompson, the head of John Lewis Travel Mooney, said consumers with any dollars or euros they do not need should sell them now. Many savers have benefited from the series of base rate rises over the past few months, and some might be happy to see interest rates shoot up further. However, bear in mind that even the latest 0.5 percentage point increase passed in full, the rate of inflation, currently roughly 10%, 9.9%, is eating away at the value of their nest egg. As investment platform AG Bell puts it, despite rates rising, no savings rate can beat inflation. I mean, what do you think about this? Do you think that we could see a situation here in America where we are facing similar situations? Now, granted, we do have adjustable rate mortgages, not in the full capacity that the UK has, but we are starting to see more instability happening in our economy, and I believe we could see this all kind of fall as like a domino effect coming here in America. What do you guys think about this? Do you think that this is going to continue to be an issue? It says, meanwhile, fixed rate savings bonds are looking more tempting than they have for a while. At the time of writing, Newcastle Building Society at one paying 4.1%. That's also going to have a really big impact on real estate, because people out there that are buying real estate as an investment to rent out, when you have a 4.1% guaranteed and people around you are losing money left and right, it's going to be more likely that there's going to be more investment into these types of vehicles. However, the rates locking up your money for 5 years, not dramatically higher. About 4.4% was the best you could get when we looked. Drop your comments below. Let's have a conversation about this. I personally believe that we're stepping into some pretty crazy times, and some of the new outlets that are coming out talking about decreasing interest rates, more inflation, stimulating the economy, all of these things are going to equate to more instability throughout the world. Drop your comments below. Let's have a conversation about this. Subscribe on my second channel. It's an interactive call-in show and a podcast. Also, if you need help fixing your credit, maybe the market crashes, you want to be able to buy real estate and you want to be able to get a good loan to do so. You can do so at cashnow.video. We'd love to help you fix your credit. If you'd like to make money online from anywhere in the world, work 1 hour per day. It's completely free. I will personally train you. Cashnow.video/money. Join the Discord channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.